GPs are demanding a 30% pay rise and threatening to go on strike if they don't get it. They're tired from the long hours they work and they want to be better compensated. Completely understandable. GPs must be absolutely exhausted, what with all the time they spend avoiding face-to-face appointments. I think most people would agree pay should be based on performance, and it's difficult to imagine that there's a single metric by which GPs have performed well over the past year. I mean, if they wanted a 9% pay rise in line with inflation, that would be defensible, but the fact that they're demanding a 30% increase does seem a little bit bold when you consider that the average GP salary is already £100,000. Obviously there's a huge cost of living crisis and everyone wants a pay rise, but most sensible people realise that that money isn't just going to fall out of the sky. Most people realise that if they get a salary increase, someone else foots the bill. In the case of GPs, if they get a pay rise, it's funded by the taxpayer, which hardly seems fair, as taxpayers can't seem to get an appointment with their GP, and soon enough they'll be so crippled by untreated illness that they won't be able to earn a living themselves. We all like the idea of the NHS, free healthcare at the point of delivery, funded by our tax contributions, except the problem is that's not what we're getting, is it? We're making our tax contributions and what we're getting is no healthcare at the point of delivery, no access to the point of delivery and no one answering the phone at the point of delivery. And beyond the NHS, if workers in the private sector demand a pay rise, the cost of facilitating that gets passed on to the customer. So everything gets more expensive, inflation rises, regardless of your pay rise, life doesn't get more affordable. All that happens is you suddenly find yourself paying £5 for a loaf of bread. The only way out of this economic catastrophe is if in the short term we all work harder for less. That's the only solution. We need to work harder for less. Not me, I'm the exception. I'm an outlier. I need to sit back and relax, conserve my energy so that I can keep speaking truth to power for my own personal financial enrichment. Support and subscribe.